We want to bring you more on our top story. The family of Kayla Mueller says they have received confirmation that the young American woman is dead. ISIS had been holding her hostage since August of 2013. A US official says a message that was sent from ISIS to Mueller's family included pictures that were used to verify her death. It's still unclear, though, how she died. President Obama has called the Mueller family to offer his condolences. Let's go live now to Kayla Mueller's hometown of Prescott, Arizona. CNN's Kyung Lah is there. And Kyung, obviously this is horrific news. Everyone was hoping for a different outcome. What has her family had to say?
Well, what her family had been publicly saying is that they did hope that Kayla would come home, but today releasing that statement that she had indeed died. We are hearing from U.S. officials that they received pictures and photo confirmation of her death, and it is simply crushing for this town of 40,000 people. Just as this town is beginning to wake up, people are starting to bring flowers to the one acknowledgement that Kayla was indeed missing. There is a sign here in this town square, and it says, "Pray for Kayla." And you can see that there are just the very first signs of grief beginning to pour out, because there was so much hope that maybe what had been happening with this claim by ISIS might be some twisted ploy, but the family confirming that it is now indeed not that. They have the proof. The family also released a handwritten note. It is heartbreaking if you look at it. There's one particular line I wanted to read to you. This is a handwritten note by Kayla Mueller while she was in captivity. It's dated at November 2nd, 2014, and here's what the one line reads that's really important. It says, "I have been shown darkness, light, and learned even in prison one can be free. I am grateful. I have come to see that there is good in every situation. Sometimes we just have to look for it." Why is that important? Why did this family release something so personal? Because the mission of Kayla Mueller's life was to help people. She wanted to help people who could not help themselves. She went to Israel, the Palestinian territories, to India, and then finally to the brutal fringes of Syria's war to help refugees. She felt that you could not understand or bring social justice to the planet without experiencing that suffering for yourself. Even in that letter, Lynda, what her family says is very clear by releasing this, is that they want people to know that in life and death, Kayla Mueller wanted people to understand that there is suffering among people who have no power. Lynda?
And Kyung, obviously we heard from so many people who worked with Kayla that she was not naive. She went into this very much with her eyes open. What has been the reaction among the community, and how will she be remembered?
She'll be remembered as somebody who was exactly that. She understood the risks. I've spoken to a professor of hers who was her mentor through college, and she said she had many conversations with Kayla about what is that line? At what point do you cross it, and where do you feel comfortable putting yourself in jeopardy? And Kayla went beyond her professor. She felt that she had to plunge herself in there. She was absolutely sober about the risks, and she was willing to take it. Even in that handwritten letter, it's very clear that she understood what she was doing and that she felt it was so important that she had to be there to try to help the people that much of the world had forgotten. Lynda?
Our thoughts are with her family. Kyung Lah, thank you very much for that.